Oh, Captain, I was just thinking about you.
Save your speech till later, Signor King.
Oh, yes, I want to tell you about that.
Perhaps. But if I have my way, you'll get 20 years.
Have you decided what charge to bring against me before the international press comes swooping down on you?
There is no charge, for the moment.
Good. Then I shall leave you.
I'm afraid not yet.
Right. Let's start with the dreary formalities. I wish to see the British consul.
I'm sorry, Signor King, but in the morning I get very deaf. What is it you said?
I demand to see the British consul.
Very strange. You know, this is a very worrying complaint. I really must remember to do something about it sometime. Did you hear what the Signor King said? Ah, I forget. He does not speak English. It's a pity. Pity.
Then allow me to oblige. Dici all'idiota voglio vedere a console Grande Bretagna.
He suffers too, Signor. It's a very contagious complaint. Mind you, perhaps you could write your request, eh? But unfortunately, I have broken the pencil. Perhaps, Signor, just to fill in the time, you understand. Perhaps we could go over your case, eh?
I'm sorry, what did you say? What? It must be contagious. I can't hear a thing.
That is a shame. But still, I imagine that a week's rest should do it some good. I will be back.
I'm trying my patience.
And you mind, Signor. You come here to Venice, and immediately you embark on an adventure incorporating robbery, murder, espionage, and you don't say a word to me. Me, the senior police officer.
It happened to be an international affair, and may I remind you that I solved it single-handed.
So you say, senor, but how do I know? Senor King, I have no facts.
What about Sardna, the girl's story?
Please, senor. Facts.
Well, that might be a bit difficult.
From the beginning?
Yes. Now, this is absolutely true. I suppose it started when I arrived in Venice. I'd been sent some garbled message from my publisher saying that one of my books had won a prize at the Biennale Festival. A special prize. I don't know the details because I was out in South America on something else. Our European publishers are a bit behind on their translations. Anyway, I was walking through the lounge at the airport in Venice. I think that's when it all started. What? Oh, you recognize me, have you? I hope you're the only one.
Signore King! Shh! I have been waiting for you for 2 whole weeks.
Really?
Ever since I heard that you won the special prize at the Biennale Festival, I have wanted you to walk past my bookstall.
Have you? Pietre di Venezia.
The stones of Venice. Your very best.
Is it? Is that enough?
Enough? With this, you could buy all of them.
That's what I want all.
If Signore King insists.
I do. Every single copy, and take them off display immediately.
Very well. And then?
Burn them.
Oh, Signore, is something wrong?
How would you feel if you received a prize for something you hadn't done?
You did not write the book.
That's what I said.
But then, senor, who did?
Do you want me to tell you this from the beginning?
Oh, I'm sorry. Please continue.
Where was I?
The book. The book you did not write.
From the beginning. Well, this really started before I arrived in Venice. There was a girl, Therese Bonneval. Yes, working for this company of antique jewelry.
D'Alelio e Vitali. I know this, senor, but what's this got to do with what you're telling me? I don't understand.
You will. Are you writing all this down? Oh, do you think I could have it later? It might come in useful. I don't know exactly what happened, but apparently it happened before the shop closed. Therese with her assistants, Anna and Marco. Now, again, I don't know exactly what happened when I arrived.
You arrived 5 weeks after the kidnapping.
5 weeks after the kidnapping. You're beginning to relax.
Believe me, senor, I'm a try. Look, this girl, Teresa, she's a kidnapper. 5 weeks after, you arrive in Venice.
Bravo. Of course, when I arrived, it caused some consternation.
Well?
It's very close, Colonello. It's very close.
It can't be intentional.
Why not? It's all there. An antique jewelry business in Venezia. Disappearance of a French managing director. A girl named Teresa Bonneval, accurately described.
And the missing necklace?
It's there, too.
I see. And how does it end? Any suggestion that we have the girl or why?
No. The solution is ridiculous. Mark Kane rescues her from international jewel thieves.
And recovers the necklace, I suppose. But he's working in the dark. He knows so much and no more. The information probably comes from the police file.
I'm not so sure, Coronello. King's clever and devious. He knows his way around the counter-espionage jungle.
You mean this ending could be a decoy?
It could be. An attempt to draw us out.
Then we'll let him succeed, shall we? Find him, Tomasi. Find King and deal with him.
No, it's no good. I'm lost again. It's too complicated.
It often is.
Look, senor, let's get back to you. What were you doing?
I was reading the book.
The book you did not write?
Well, that's not bad. Sue. Collect the royalties and... Now, where did you come from?
How did this dog get there?
It was the dog I met in the airport lounge.
Well, I assume that, senor, but you mean it followed you?
Vieni, mia cara. What? Oh, sorry, I naturally assumed. Caro. Vieni. Vieni, come on. Get up. I have no intention of staying down here. What do you want?
We read your book.
Well, lodge your complaints in the proper quarter. Write a letter to the Times. There's no need to kick me up the... Oh, you don't mean this book? The Stones of Venice? I didn't write it.
What made you choose the Teresa Bonavale case, Eki?
Who?
Oh, come now.
Brutta bestia! Brutta bestia!
You big bully. Pick something your own size. What? Well, it's pretty tepid. And it's the 68. All right. There we are. Oh. Cheers.
I'm waiting, Signor King.
Huh? Oh, yes. And what happened next?
You and man's best friend were celebrating.
I've got it. Big surprise. Phone rang.
Mr. King,
Yeah.
my name is Ingrid Bonival. I am Therese's sister. I think we should talk.
You haven't by any chance sent a couple of beefy au pairs, have you?
No? I only want to talk to you about your book.
Yes, that's what they wanted to do. What? No, I've just been doing my exercises. Oh, why don't we have lunch on the terrace? It would be... Oh, all right. What's your address? Yeah. Via Settembre, yeah. 16. All right, I'll be there 2:30 sharp. All right, thank you. Goodbye.
Mr. King!
Good morning.
I consider that an extremely childish gesture.
And I consider your manners extremely deplorable. In fact, I think I'll put you across my knee and spank you. Hard.
I am sorry, Mr. King.
That's better. Now, what's your problem?
2.5 persons average, plus production costs,
Whoa, whoa,
plus...
whoa, whoa. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I read the plaque on the door. It did say business consultant and not female computer. Does that mean that you reduce families to fractions of people and cost units more effectively than your male competitors?
I'm a woman in a man's world, Mr. King. I have to be more efficient than my male competitors.
I'll bear that in mind. You wanted to see me about a book I'm supposed to have written.
Supposed? You don't expect me to believe that?
It happens to be the truth.
Although I can imagine why you mightn't want to claim it was by you.
Oh, why?
Because you have clearly and obviously based your story on my sister's recent disappearance.
Have I?
And that could lead you into some legal trouble.
Oh, yeah?
You see, Mr. King, you have established a relationship between my sister and your Mark Kane. And what's more, you've added a lot of rather unsavory details.
It's descriptive without being very subtle. With a what? Well, that leaves nothing to the imagination. You didn't bring me here to criticize a book I haven't written.
The police have failed to solve the mystery of Theresa's disappearance. And I believe in only dealing with the root of the matter.
Very proper.
And I thought that in your own interest, you might want to find out what happened.
My own interests. I could deny the book publicly and zip back to Paris.
Oh, but there would be some legal complication, as I mentioned previously. You see, Mr. King, I would sue you. I would sue you for every penny that you have.
So you decided to help Ingrid, Theresa's twin sister.
Yes. Didn't think I had much choice.
But tell me, senor, what precisely did you do?
Went to the police.
The police?
Yes.
Not to me.
Oh, no. No, a friend. I had to find out all I could about Theresa's disappearance. Then I arranged to meet Ingrid in St. Mark's Square.
And the postage is different. You've got to tell the office. And could you book me a call for Mr. Feldman? Oh, yes.
Never seem to waste time, do you?
I try not to.
Miss sir?
My secretary is just leaving. Mr. King.
I was admiring her efficiency. Un gelato. Tartufo. You all right?
Yes, thank you. Have you been to the police?
Not quite. I spoke to Capitano Rizzio's no chum.
And?
Well, the police are convinced, off the record, of course, it's your sister. You didn't tell me she was a twin. Has stolen the necklace.
That's out of the question.
Are you sure?
Positive. The disappearance of the necklace is just a pathetic attempt to cover up for Therese's vanishing suddenly.
Well, a statement made by a man called Marco who works for your sister's firm. What's that called?
D'Alelio Vitale.
Well, his statement's pretty convincing.
Then he's lying. Besides, if Therese had stolen the necklace, why didn't they put her on some sort of wanted list?
Well, they probably will, if the necklace turns up.
Then, Mr. King, you'd better move fast.
Well, I'll do my best with the rest of the day. We better compare notes tonight, over dinner, if you have time.
Well, if those are your conditions, I am sure it will not be wasted time, Mr. King.
I stretch myself stupid to make sure it isn't.
Senor King, please. Facts.
I thought you wanted to know everything.
Oh, I do, but you're so confusing.
Confusing? Oh, I'm not surprised. It's all in Italian. I'll simplify it for you.
No. Just facts. What happened next?
I visited the scene of the crime, the showrooms of D'Alelio e Vitale. Oh, marvelous. It's the Borgia medallion. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
One of 10 struck by Pope Alexander to commemorate his victory at Viterbo.
Oh, Viterbo, yes, of course. It's beautiful. Must be a catch in it somewhere.
A catch?
For the poison, Marco. Quite an obscene verse. I'd like you to tell me about the Bonneval disappearance, Marco, if you would.
Who are you, signor?
A writer, madame, a writer.
What do you want?
A quote on your medallion. Marco?
I have already told the police all that I know.
I must ask you to leave, signor.
Oh, what about the medallion?
And leave now.
There is something you could help me with. I don't understand about Therese Bonneval. Why did she just pinch the necklace? I mean, why didn't she fake a robbery or empty the safe? Why just the necklace?
She took the most valuable single piece, signor.
Oh, I see.
And the safe would be beyond the skills of the most experienced cracksman. It is mounted on sensors. The merest touch is all it takes.
Fancy.
It was King, all right. The description fits too well for it to be anyone else.
What do we do now, Colonello?
Lock up and leave. Make sure all the alarms are set and be certain you're not followed. There is no longer any need to speculate about Jason King. He is onto us.
He cannot know anything for certain, Colonel.
Perhaps he does not know the exact nature of our operation, but already he knows enough.
Yes, you see, I had a little problem. In order to keep an eye on the showroom, without being recognized, I had to make myself inconspicuous. So I decided to disguise myself as a rather ancient, blind Italian match seller. Rather ancient so that I could be immobile, blind so that I could see, and Italian so I could be inconspicuous.
There is no sign of King outside.
Unfortunately, this American tourist decided to buy my matches at that precise moment. And during the slight commotion that took place, Anna and Marco left the shop.
Very unfortunate. Tell me, where was Teresa while all this was happening?
Therese? She was still a prisoner.
Who is it?
Sarna, open up. Now, mademoiselle. You know, I only believe in necessary violence. For this reason, we've asked our questions like gentlemen. We've been very patient for 6 weeks.
You never told me, Colonel. Why me? Why did you come to suspect me?
Simple, mademoiselle, but very compelling. Since you joined us, we've had bad luck with every single major shipment we have undertaken.
Ah, you've got a dog.
Yes. He seems to have adopted me.
See. Thank you for a marvelous dinner, Mr. King.
Do you know that he used to be the chef at the Jockey Club?
What's his name? I mean the dog.
We haven't been formally introduced. I thought of calling him Toby.
Toby? Why Toby?
Toby Jug. It's a permanent thirst. Mad about champagne.
This is the back of King's Hotel. The balcony overlooks his apartment.
Watch. Toby. Cheers.
We must have no mistake this time, Fasto. The Colonel, he was not pleased with your last efforts.
Ingrid is Swedish and you're French. Yes, that figures.
Mother's Swedish, father's French.
Uh-huh.
He named me after a maiden aunt in the hope of charming her out of a fortune.
And did he?
Well, she left me a baby carriage, 2 faded locks of hair, and the biggest Bible in Aix-les-Bains.
What was that?
Get on with it.
Oh, a serenade.
I loathe Italian tenors.
He couldn't be more helpful.
Oh, porca miseria, che cos'è?
Did you get him?
Yes. Yes, I'm sure I did.
That marksman must be tone deaf. I'm a baritone. Phone the police.
Che cosa? Che è successo?
You stay here. and look after her. And I'll order you a magnum.
Jason!
What?
Be careful.
I'll try. But if you hear a high C, run.
Cosa succede? Vada lì, sul balcone. No, terzo piano. No, credo il secondo. No, sono sicuro. Venga dal terzo.
Cardis!
Attenzione, signor!
Where the tooth at the back is missing.
Let me see. Nonsense. Your tooth is there. What did the police say?
Oh, interminable questions. I had the curious feeling they didn't believe a word I said. Well, even if my tooth isn't missing, I'm sure I've sprained my back. Do you know where I can get an X-ray?
I'm sorry, Jason, but I always thought that Mark Kane tried to emulate you. Now I see that you try to emulate Mark Kane. It must be quite a problem. Such an exacting standard to live up to.
Right, this is as far as you go.
You cross the bridge over the canal, and the showroom of Delelio Vitale is straight ahead of you. Jason, I wish you'd let me come with you.
No, you stay here. And Toby, you stay here. Anyone who comes along, you bite them. Right on the...
There will have to be an inquiry.
Inquiry into what?
Signor, you state that on several occasions you contacted the police. Well, nobody reported this to me.
Probably haven't got round to it.
Tell me, Signor, what did you find in the safe?
Most of the answers. I returned to Ingrid's, soaking wet.
There. Oh. Are you feeling better?
You talking to me? Or that alcoholic? Canal pariah.
Come on, don't be mean to him.
Saboteur. Wish I had a cigarette.
As a matter of fact, I was asking both of you.
Oh, don't ask him. He hasn't got over his hangover yet. Phew. What do you make of that?
Just a list of names. To me, they mean nothing.
No?
No.
Read them out loud.
Thackeray, Robel, Pedersen.
Well, I'll give you their proper titles. Professor N.R. Thackeray. Dr. Hans Robel. Larsen Pedersen.
I'm sorry, my mind's a blank.
Well, you should get your head out of those stocks and shares and concentrate on the news in the middle pages. They're all men that have disappeared in the last few months. All of them industrial research scientists. Fairly eminent. I should have thought you'd have known. They're all technocrats.
Sorry, I don't. Disappeared.
From their homes, their wives, vanished.
Do you mean that the people who tried to kill you are engaged in a sort of industrial espionage?
There's an insidious market for industrial research secrets, especially behind the bamboo curtain. The secrets set up deals in aren't on files or microfilm. They're locked away in those tiny little scientific heads.
I see.
Kidnap organization for specialists, selling their human technopedias to the highest bidder.
The safe was open. A copy of our most recent list is missing.
It has to be key.
But who else? If you had not blundered tonight, this would never have happened.
Colonel, it was Fausto. He was absolutely certain he had hit him.
Now we've got to clear out.
And close down the whole operation?
Yes, for the moment anyhow, until Jason King is safely out of the way. Anna.
Yes?
Empty the safe. Close up here.
Yes, Colonel.
And the girl, Teresa Bonavare?
Does not matter now how much she told or who she told it to. Jason King knows all she knew. Marco. I have a job for you. Alive, Therese Bonneval is a danger to us all. Use it, Marco. Tonight.
We've reduced the problem to two basic questions. Where they're holding your sister, and why and how did the Stones of Venice come to be written?
And the answers?
Are not apparent to me at this moment.
You become less and less like Mark Kane every second.
I don't think that's very funny. I think I'll get dressed and go back to my hotel.
Change in there.
What?
There.
Why? I thought the French were emancipated.
Oh, no. That's the Danes. In there.
What's in there that I can't enjoy in here?
My computer memory bank. It stores a complete record of all my activities.
All? Aren't you afraid I might peep? Blackmail you?
Then you would be disappointed. The files are a record of my business activities only. Anyway, you would need advanced knowledge of computers to make bedtime reading out of the printout. Please, do not touch. You see, To the layman, a punch tape is, c'est du chirurgien in English.
Unintelligible, mumbo-jumbo.
Exactly. Have a nice time.
No peeping for beginners,
Sorry, I just wondered if you had all you needed.
as far as the eye can see.
Quiet, signorina. I brought you this. It's cognac. Drink some. It will make you feel better.
Marco, I need help. Help to get out of here.
Please, please don't ask me.
But why? Why did you work for them?
I have a family, signorina. This way they live in peace.
No!
I'm sorry.
No, Marco.
I have orders.
No, please.
Orders from Sarna.
Please, Marco. Listen, there's another way. Phone my sister, Marco. Tell her where I am.
But they'll know.
Oh, please.
They'll know I couldn't go through with it.
Please. Marco, phone my sister Ingrid. Phone her straight away. Jason, you must have finished dressing by now.
Just a moment. I've got my zip caught up in something.
In such as what?
These punched cards. Splendid little toy.
And a very expensive one, Mr. King. Now you finished in here.
Not quite. I thought we'd play your latest hit.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. King, please. Systems can be crossed and tapes wiped clean. You can do a lot of damage if you don't know the machine.
Oh, I'm sure it's very adaptable. You must allow me to have a try. I want to see if we can write a book. Now, we must think of a plot. So let's give the computer a problem. Setting, Venice, missing girl, missing necklace. Select a catalyst, Mark K. Feed in every detail of every word that's ever been written about him, reduced to tape, and stored in the memory bank. And see what he makes of the mystery. And the answer is... It's even got a title. The Stones of Venice. A Mark Cain novel by Jason King. That's very bad billing. Chapter 1. It was an unseasonably chilly night for Venice in midsummer. The wind whipped white eddies onto St. Marco's Square from the choppy waters of the Canal Grande. That's a bit pedantic. Close enough to an original Mark Caine, at least to win a special prize at the Venice Festival.
Why?
I am sorry, Jason. But when the police were convinced my sister was a jewel thief, I was desperate. I didn't know how to persuade them they were wrong. Then I thought of you.
I'm supposed to be flattered.
I would be if I were you. I had read you had retired from that sort of work.
Tired isn't the word I used.
Well, anyhow, an apparently simple jewel theft wasn't exactly your style. So I wondered how I could get you to Venice.
Well, you could have phoned, enclosed a photograph. Saved you a lot of trouble.
What I meant was how to get you to Venice and involve you in my sister's disappearance.
Why didn't you just ask? Who knows, you might have persuaded me. Instead of allowing this thing to plagiarize me.
It's won you the special prize, mind you.
I think that's what annoys me most.
Now that you know, what will you do? Pack your bags and get a plane to London, I suppose.
Yes, I think so. Now I got to the root of the matter. The police can deal with the rest.
There's no reply at her apartment. Hello?
Ingrid?
Therese. I'm at the old glassworks at the corner of Via Rossetti.
Hurry, please, and...
Yes, I'll be there straight away. Listen.
Oh,
Well, please hurry. She'll be here any moment.
I'm sure she will, mademoiselle, but not with much help. Only Jason King, I imagine.
Do you know where it is?
Yes.
Come on.
Now, let us prepare ourselves for Jason King's arrival.
This is the back of the building.
Are you sure?
I've lived most of my life in Venice. Of course I'm sure.
All right, calm down.
What happens now?
You stay here. Anyone comes along, you go.
You break in?
Mm-hmm.
But isn't that rather obvious?
It's proved remarkably successful for Mark Caine, according to your computer.
They're all there. Guns at the ready.
Then what happens now?
We wait.
Wait?
Yes. Fortunately, on this occasion, I don't have any readers to please. Not sure your computer would approve either. I did something which I'd never allow Mark Caine to do. I've called the police.
They're out the side. They're coming for us.
Use the main door, Tomasi.
It'll be suicido.
Do as I say. Keep your hands above your head and they won't gun you down.
Open up! Police! You two go around the back. Come on! Open up! Police! Bring them all along. Into the trap.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought you'd never come.
You're all right now.
Collateral convertible in any country in the world. And particularly from governments short of Western currency. Just a memento. You didn't think for one moment that I took it for financial gain, did you?
Of course not, Signor. Why, we tested it and we found it's a fake. No, I think, Signor King, you may just as well keep it. After all, you've earned it.
Thank you. Does that mean I can go?
Anytime you please. You see, now that I have finally got all the facts, I really have to thank you. Provided that the next time you become involved, kindly keep me informed.
Oh, that's hardly likely. I lead a very simple life, you know. This is just an exception. You will let me have a copy of this, won't you?
I will, Signor.
I shall be leaving Venice immediately. Well, almost immediately. Just want to pop in and say goodbye to a couple of girlfriends.
Ingrid never knew that I worked for NATO intelligence. Let's say hardly more than a suspicion crossed my mind. When are you leaving Venice, Jason?
Almost immediately. Only regret I don't see the judges' faces when they find out I haven't written that book.
But if you didn't write The Stones of Venice, then who did?
Hasn't Ingrid told you? Her favorite computer.
Come on, Jason. You know as well as I do that a basic principle of computer programming is that you can never get out more than you put in. Yes, a computer can't create. All it did was to rearrange the material that I fed in. Material that you wrote.
I'm beginning to see your point. There's tremendous possibilities. I may never need to put pen to paper again.